It's like growing up with an old friend, a neighbor down the street. Ben Franklin Crafts and Ace Hardware stores have been a part of your community for decades. And while times have changed, these old friends continue to offer great customer service with a smile. The owners came from humble beginnings, a hardworking plantation family, but grandmother had a dream.
She was kind of like ahead of her time. She was like more the businesswoman.
She moved off the plantation, started a barber shop in Kahului. And we ended up in the dry good business because she wanted to buy or to rent a house that was close by. And there was a store in front of the house. And so to rent the house, she had to buy the store. And in the process started the old Kahului dry goods.
And that's the start of probably what we would call Ben Franklin, and then the retail business that we're in now.
Today, there are 30 Ben Franklin Crafts and Ace Hardware stores throughout Hawaii, Washington, Oregon, and Nevada. Owned and operated by cousin Paul Mizoguchi, sister Lynn Ushijima, and brothers Wayne and Guy Kamitaki. At Ben Franklin Crafts and Ace Hardware back then and now, you are always greeted with a smiling face, an answer for all your questions, and a reasonable price. The old Ben Franklin store was packed to the brim with shorts, aloha shirts, slippers, hats, bags, fabric, your favorite snacks, even rain boots. That good old corner mom and pop store had just about anything you needed or wanted. Today, Ben Franklin Crafts and Ace Hardware still bring a smile and strive to keep customers and employees happy and satisfied.
Ace is very fulfilling. You come to work not knowing what the day is going to bring you, not knowing if the next customer comes in, if their water line has broke, if their electricity went off, if they just want to make something, garden, it doesn't matter what it is.
Corleen Pu'o has been with Ace Hardware for 10 years. She exemplifies the helpful spirit that permeates all Ace Hardware stores. She always liked working with her hands and helping people. Her interest in building projects began at Lahaina Luna High School, where she took woodworking class and learned how to construct.
Gave me all my tool knowledge, construction, hands-on work. Very interesting to be the only girl, but I just fit in, just like I was one of the boys.
Pu'o carried her love of making things and her will to help people into her job at Ace Hardware. The environment was one of sharing, a constant exchange of information between employees and customers.
And whatever knowledge I can get from the customers or give to the customers, I do. And it tickles me pink to know that I've learned something.
Customers have come to rely on Ace Hardware for great everyday savings and for help and supplies during a natural disaster. When there was a hurricane warning, Pu'o and other employees snapped into action.
In the middle of the night, our store manager as well as ourselves evacuated to the mountains, but we couldn't come back to the store until the police force let us through. And once we did, our other manager, Martin, was there before us, had the store up and running, waiting, people at the door, waiting to go to buy batteries and everything they needed to do, whatever repairs they had.
Service doesn't stop once a customer leaves a store. Ben Franklin Crafts and Ace Hardware remain continuously engaged in the community, coming to the aid of many important causes. Ace Hardware Corporation is a national sponsor of the Children's Miracle Network. Here in Hawaii, Kapi'olani Medical Center for Women and Children is part of the Children's Miracle Network, and Guy Kamitaki is heavily involved in that cause.
In Hawaii, I think it's so fortunate to have Kapi'olani Hospital. I don't know if we really realize how fortunate we are to have a facility like that. Because if not, children would have to go to the mainland or other places to be treated.
Workers from all 30 stores in 4 states created and sold a cookbook, which yielded more than $28,000 for United Way.
We started it because, a long time ago in Maui, my aunt used to cook for the employees when they used to work late nights. And so we started with her recipe, which was chicken heka. And from there, we just built on all the other recipes.
Ben Franklin Crafts began as a small sundry store and has grown into one of Hawaii's best craft stores with ideas and inspiration for everyone.
I went to the senior center and somebody was making a simple lei. And I asked her if I could learn it, and she was willing to teach me. And by the time I started making them, people were ordering them, and they just loved them. And so I said, I better pursue this career.
Meli Enos went quickly from student to teacher in the craft of lei making. And once she learned, she was eager to pass on her knowledge. Ben Franklin Crafts asked her to join its family of teachers.
Every time I go out now, I wear my lace, and they saw me and they said, wow, what a nice lei. Would you like to teach here? And I said, why not? I would love to come teach here. I started in around year 2000, I think. They put me in the other Ben Franklin in Hawaii Kai at that time, then in Mapuna, and so I was teaching on 3 places. And I would love to teach because you meet a lot of people.
Enos is very grateful for the opportunity she's had through her association with Ben Franklin Crafts. She's made guest appearances on The Joy of Crafting, a cable show hosted by Joy Shimabukuro and presented by the company.
Ben Franklin is a good store. In fact, people enjoy going there just to see what they have. And I love working there because the people, the employees, the managers, they're all nice, and they really help me establish my lei making.
Ben Franklin Crafts and Ace Hardware have gone through many changes over the past 60 years to reflect needs of a growing community.
Oh, I think if my grandmother was living today, she'd probably just be amazed at how what has happened and what has progressed.
Through all the transitions, though, the family's steadfast business philosophy has remained strong.
And so, we are now into a 3rd generation, and we're very happy and proud to be still in business in the 3rd generation. We thank our employees and staff for supporting us all these years to help us get to this point. And more especially, I think we're grateful for the customers who continue to patronize the store.
60 years of experience has taught Ben Franklin Crafts and Ace Hardware a lot about retail, business trends, customer service, persistence, and people. People always come first. And as the company proudly moves forward from its 60th anniversary, they promise to continue providing the same level of exceptional service their customers have been accustomed to for the next 60 years.